Zomato. Now we have seen some bit of weakness set in the last 5-6 session or so, where the stock has given up about 8% or so. But a clear outperformer in 2023. The stock turned multi-bagger last month. It's still up about 90% or so in 2023. What's your view on Zomato? Is the stock taking a breather perhaps over here, and we could see more upside from here on, or is this where the ceiling was for Zomato?
So let me just put things in a slightly different perspective. When the stock started to break down after the after the IPO, it did see a bit of a run up, and then it started to cool off. And if you remember, if you go back to December 2021, 130 was the level where a lot of buying had come in, from various participants, be it retail, HNI, and the stock took a while before it convincingly broke down below this 130 level. So I was not surprised one bit to see that, even before we hit that 130 level, this is a bit of a preemptive selling, as we call it, a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy that 130 was supposed to be a resistance for that. And
Right.
everyone thought, why wait for that level?
Yeah.
Even if it's a marginal loss, from 130 levels, take some money, take the money home, take your capital out with a marginal dip. Remember, people had seen levels of 40, 40, 45 on this one. So everyone was happy to perhaps take just a 5 rupee cut on it.
Right.
That's what we are seeing play out. I think once this selling pressure is over, the stock will resume its uptrend. So, in the near term, the stock could see pressure, but I'm happy if anyone's looking for a fresh entry into this stock, the current levels, 114, in fact, I would say let it slip to, even 105 kind of zones. So this 10 rupee range, this 10% range is a good range for you to start accumulating this stock. Once you do that, 130, the resistance zone will act as your first target. And once that is taken out, don't be surprised that the stock moves to 150 and higher levels also. So more of a positional play, playing out beautifully on the technical charts. So this is an accumulation zone. Gradually start accumulating these stocks in this dip.
All right, that's the view on Zomato. Another stock, Kush, I wanted to touch on with you was TVS Motors. Now, TVS Motors has in fact scaled a new 52-week high. The stock, I'm made to believe, is up 2% or so, and made a new 52-week high of about 1,780 rupees. And if we look at the comparison between all the two-wheeler stocks, it has been a clear outperformer. On a one-year basis, TVS Motors is up about 65%, whereas Eicher Motors is up about 13% or so. Bajaj is also up about 60%. So very close returns, but TVS has been an outperformer. What's your view on TVS? Perhaps time to book some profits now, given the kind of returns we have seen in the past few months and the year on the whole?
So let me just quickly address Eicher here. We know there was, some competitive pressures that came in, on Eicher, and hence, there was a pause that the stock took, a knock that the stock took, and then it's starting to revive again. So
Right.
it not be a bad idea to, invest in a stock like Eicher, which has been a wealth creator over the last, many years for investors. So, just might turn out to be a buying opportunity this dip. As far as TVS Motors go, well, it depends on your time horizon. If you're a trader, you might want to take some money home. In fact, we had also recommended this stock as a part of our advisory service, for targets of 1800, and we're fairly close to that right now. So
Right.
if you're a trader, you might want to take some money home, book your profits. Not a bad idea because the stocks actually run up quite a bit. But if you're a long-term investor, there isn't anything that is suggesting that the momentum could stop or halt in the near term. So why not hold on to this one? We won't be surprised to see 2000 or above kind of levels in the stock in the coming months.
Oh.
Yeah, fresh entries should only be made on dips. But if you're a trader, take some money home, and if you're an investor, just continue to hold your positions.
All right, that's the view on TVS Motors. Take some money home if you are an investor. Perhaps, if you are a trader, but stay invested for long-term gains.